My name is Jamie Patterson. I'm an actor and I play Skinny in the chemistry lesson. It's important, it is bold, it is brave, it's really relevant, entertaining, and it's probably different to anything that you've ever listened to before. What the chemistry lesson does really well is it looks at um, acceptance through the perspective of a lot of gangsters who don't know anything about gender identity. And, their reaction to it is quite visceral and violent and kind of scary. But the thing is, the script asks a lot of questions about why their reaction is like that. Is it because of fear or feeling threatened or a lack of understanding? And I think those are questions that at the moment we need to be asking generally. So I play Skinny in the chemistry lesson, and he is one of the gangsters. He's one of Johnson's gang. Being part of this gang is his life. He's grown up doing this, and he feels very comfortable in that role, and he doesn't want anything to disrupt that, and he's scared of anything that might disrupt that. And I think we all kind of know someone like that. Just research, research, research for me is what I really kind of find comfort in. And then that means that when I get up and I'm in front of the camera or in front of the audience or in front of the microphone, let all of that go because that's what's really important for me, and that's how you find truth is by being in the moment. But you can't get that without preparation, because if you haven't done the preparation, then you're going to be thinking about a million things, being like, oh, should I be doing it this way? I wonder how this person would have moved. Whereas if you've done all of that, then you can just let go and see what happens. So yeah, that is definitely my process. You need to provide the director with choices, and you need to give them ideas to do it, and that's what separates us from AI, and that's why it will never take over this industry, because we have our creativity. Wow, when did I decide to be an actor? Probably when I was a teenager. I mean, as a kid, I was really shy. I'm very introverted. Um, and my parents were quite worried about me, I think, and they took me along to some weekend acting classes. And I think at first I just completely dreaded them, and then I did like the first show, and I remember just having the time of my life, and I found myself getting bigger and bigger parts, and then yeah, when I got to, I think, yeah, when I was a teenager, I thought, I would really love to just take this even further, and try and make a career out of it. And yeah, I think at first my parents were like really surprised and probably started to regret taking me to those acting classes when I was younger. It's tough because it's a really competitive industry. But I think if it's something that you love, and if it's something that you feel like you can't not do, which is definitely something that I feel, then it's worth pursuing. And so I went to drama school. I went to the Guildford School of Acting, and I did a 3-year course in acting there, and I just kind of solidified my skills and my kind of passion for it and what type of work I wanted to do. And then, yeah, graduated from there in 2020, during the pandemic, which was really tough. There's definitely been lots of ups and downs, and there are points still today where I'm like, am I doing? am I doing the right thing? Like, am I crazy here? Because I think the thing with pursuing a career in the arts is you can put so much work into it, and it doesn't necessarily feel like it's paying off all the time. You're not always seeing the results. Like, I don't know, if you were comparing it to something like, I want to get fit, and I want to go down the gym. You put the work in, and then you would eventually see the results. You don't always have that clear cut path with acting. So sometimes it is a case of just blindly trusting that the work that you're putting in will begin to pay off. You do have to be driven, and you have to, yeah, you have to really want to do it, because it it's not always the easiest of careers. You're going to hear a lot of no's and a lot of rejections. That is part of it. So you have to invest yourself, and your time, and your money into this kind of wonderful art. And yeah, and uh, yeah, it's a real journey, but it has to be worth it for you. I'm over in Surrey, in Lingfield. So yeah, it's nice to be just down the road. I work with young adults with learning disabilities, which is something else I really enjoy. And I use drama and acting with them to kind of help them develop. So, well, I've done lots of theatre, and I started up actually in a time where work wasn't coming through. I started up a theatre company with my friend called Shot in the Dark Theatre. We did our debut play the year before last now, and we're just all about finding and creating work that is bold, that says something, and that is truthful. And for me, that's also what I'm about as an actor as well. I want to be involved in projects that are bold, that say something, and that are rooted in telling the truth, because that is our job as actors. It has to turn into you just enjoying the journey, because it's going to be a long journey full of so many ups and downs, and you need to relish it, or it's not going to be worth it. This isn't just going to happen for me by kind of just sitting and waiting for opportunities to come to me. And that's when, yeah, I formed a theatre company and started writing things and doing scratch nights and putting things on. I think for me, those are my kind of career. Your career highlights usually come from, I think, your career lowlights. Like, they come from getting through the bad times, and being able to being able to do something for you, that, and something that you have creative control of, and that you can attribute its success or indeed its downfall to yourself, which is, that I think that's a really powerful thing. Just to keep creating, keep being involved in projects that say something, keep telling the truth, and yeah, see where it takes me.